Hello, in today's video I'll show you how to set up your Nikon Z30 for live streaming. This camera can of course be used for live streaming, and there are two methods of doing so. Both require you to have a computer. One of these methods isn't really good when it comes to quality, but it doesn't require additional stuff. And the other one is going to have a better quality. So depending on what you need, if you already own this camera and just want to try streaming with it, you may want to try the first method. But if you're planning on getting this camera, then you may actually prefer to also get the additional things that I'll mention later, just in order to be able to actually use it well. Okay, so now let's begin with the first method, which is going to be USB. You can connect your camera with a USB to the computer. And for that, you will need to download an app that is made for that. So let me find it. So in the browser, you can basically just search for Nikon Z30 Download Center, and then you will find the website. You'll need to find software, and then the Webcam Utility for Windows. So let's select that. Then just accept the agreement and download like so. It'll start downloading it. Once it's downloaded, you can open it. Then I'll use the camera. I'll just plug it into my computer in a moment. The USB-C port is located on the left side, but you very likely know it if you've ever charged the device. You can use this port that is there for charging. You can use it to transfer data, including transferring live footage with the Webcam Utility. Now, let's plug it in. And you know what? I'll find a program that will be good for that. Okay, I hope everything is working properly now, because I have OBS opened twice. So this is like another instance of OBS. I really do hope everything is working fine. But yeah, in OBS now I can just add a source, which is going to be a video capture device. I think so. And yeah, there's Nikon Webcam Utility. Let's click on OK. And now the problem with it is that you can see when I go to the properties, it shows me the resolution, and this is the only available possible resolution, which is 1024 by 768. And yeah, that is the problem with the quality. I'll leave it on device default. Now let's turn the camera on. I'll unlock the lens. So yeah, we have the lens now unlocked. I'll zoom it in maybe for now. It's out of focus, of course. Well, it was in focus. Okay, perfect. And now, as you can see, it technically works, but the quality isn't going to be anywhere close to being okay. Yeah, the quality is going to be purely bad. But for cases when you only want the image to be in a corner, you know, and then it's fine. But if you're planning on buying the camera and using it like this, it won't make any sense, because the camera is quite expensive and you probably want to get more out of it. And for that, you can actually do it by simply buying a capture card and an HDMI cable. So let me show you that. I have a capture card from Elgato. It's a Cam Link. So that is what I'm using on a daily basis for everything, for connecting all of my cameras. And you can see it has a USB on one end, and on the other end there is HDMI. So now let's try plugging it in that way. So let's plug it into the computer first, HDMI to HDMI of course, and then the USB to the USB port of my computer. Now the other end has to be not the standard HDMI, it has to be the small HDMI. I don't remember if it was micro or mini HDMI. I think it's micro, but I'm not sure. I can't really tell. And now, if I go to OBS, then I'll be able to do that, right? To set it as that. So let me show you the screen. Now I'll remove this video capture device. I'll add a new one. And then let's select a cam link. Now, okay, there it is. I know it looks weird for now, but we'll change it in a moment. First, let's set it to 1080p. So that is our first concern. Okay, as we can see, this is what we can see, but it's not what you want probably. So for that, you will need to get to the menu right here. Then go to the setup menu and find there should be an HDMI option here, and set output resolution. Go to advanced output range, full range, and then now when I exit the menu, let's see if it does anything, because it did not update. But I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Also, I'll deactivate and activate it. Maybe let's try making sure it's set to device default here. Still not the thing I wanted. Let's switch it to video mode. Maybe that may help. So I switched it to video mode right here with this switch. So let's do it. Let's give it a moment. Okay, now you can see it is better. It's not showing these things anymore. Custom resolution, and let's set it to, well, it's 1080p still. Weird, because it was supposed to be the yeah, this one, right? You can see advanced output range full. No, I don't want external recording control. I just want that. I'll just make sure if there's anything else that needs to be set. Okay, there's nothing else. I think, no, sorry, I did change something, but first let's see if it helped, if it did do anything. So let's do that. Let's try doing device default. It's still weird, and I don't get why, because technically it's supposed to work better. It may be also due to me. No, I do have the drivers. So I have no idea why it's happening this way. So it does technically work for 1080p. And I did try the camera earlier and it worked just fine. The quality, well, it's not astonishing. It is definitely not astonishing, but I just want to check if it is. It technically is fine. I'm not sure. I can't really tell what is even about. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.